We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. The Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. Now left side on the swing pass. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Dances by him.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill steps away. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Oh, he bowls over it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Flushed out right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They go play action with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually put a
touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
There he goes left side.
Another day, another dog, baby.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 93 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Hurts will throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. After one, it's 13-6. Third down, Henry gets around him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw is Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. A nice little juke. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On first down, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Plays Watkins, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. People are starting to realize that 3 for 2 is really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Well, we know how difficult it is to slow down Derrick Henry. That time they went to the face call.
They're just trying to figure out any way possible to get him down, but you just have to wonder if that might make him just a little bit madder. He already runs angry, and that's when he's in a good mood.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That escapes the set into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick. And
what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Here's Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 to go in quarter number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a squib kick, fielded just inside the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rolling to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They snap it to Tannehill, rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 44. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Again, it's Henry. Pushes him over. And he will have a Titans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 117 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down at 4. Tannehill being chased out left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad. Throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darren Derrick Henry. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 5. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Hurts to throw. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. 7 yards to pick up there. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Eagles have retaken the lead. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll take it in the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run for Miles Sanders. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. On 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. Down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Tannehill. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys? Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Pull it good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. That is man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get the... We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Mahomes will throw for it, escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by two more. Looky here, a touchdown, a two-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20, 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, it's Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Watkins diving, he's got it. That's going to be an Eagles touchdown. Miles Watkins there to make the grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Throwing is Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. 30. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. To try again after the sack. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 49 yards. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. They'll turn to Sanders. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
This is caught by Hill. This opening quarter, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. Out to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams,
the pass picked it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Is this intercepted and in? Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And return now shy of midfield at the 46-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Rodgers brings it in. Oh, and Nelson space to operate. He's at the 30. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the Eagles will once again go for the 2-point try. Hurts will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Forced out to his left. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down just outside the 5. to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing now is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off inside the 10. Turn goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Sanders has got it complete. And running with power here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Flushed out right. He finds Smith out of the backfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's go, come on!
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. They complete it to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. 20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught at the 2. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. So no gain on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing now, Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's second and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by Penny. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Jannard Avery gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. Going for it all. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up.
And he's going to go down. Can't get that. Two-point try. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Here's Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On first down, Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Yeah, let's go 7. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I smell fear in that offense. I smell Cowboy 80.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Escaping the... And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try, and they look converted, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Wilson going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's caught. Smith. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for second down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. 32 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
But first down, Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incomplete. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in marching.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Steps away to his left. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
54.
Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Sanders has the first down and much more. And down to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Left side complete to Lockett. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there, and that's really going to set him back for second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The final shot before break. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to... Start a drive. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You. Check 4.
Now back to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And down he goes at the 49.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. Example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw, eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And a short gain here down to the 22. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And Goddard's got it. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Hurts will throw. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Leaves it for Penny. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down,